shit.
Here we go again.
Let's go, grab a cup of coffee, pour it over ice, take it for a walk while we talk about our lives. I just wanna spend some quality time, and I don't need a gift, I don't need to know your sign, and we don't need to do something you don't really like. I just wanna spend some quality time.
Hey guys, in this vlog we're gonna take you along on our trip to the north of Italy, which we visited in the summer. The flight from Poland took us only around 1.5 hours, and here we were landing at Bergamo airport, which is one of the two main airports of Milan. Our first stop was the town of Bergamo, located only 20 minutes away from the airport, and there is a direct bus going to the city center where we got off. Once we got close to the old town, I already knew that I would fall in love with this place, because Bergamo looks exactly as many people usually imagine small Italian towns. Very picturesque, with lots of beautiful architecture, packed with little cobble streets that are full of restaurants, gelato spots and old cathedrals. Whenever I visit Italy, it always amazes me how one country can have it all. It's literally a touristic paradise. But one of the main reasons I personally love this country is its food. We started our first day in Italy by trying out local type of pizza, which is called focaccia. And guys, save the spot and thank me later, because this restaurant has its own bakery and they make one of the best focaccia in Bergamo. So don't skip the spot. A very, very good morning from
Buongiorno.
from Italy. We are in the city called Bergamo, which is located very close to Milan. And we flew here just today in the morning. The airport is located just 20 minutes away from here, so this is our first stop. We're gonna spend here a couple of hours. We already saw quite a few places of the city, and it's adorable, like every Italian city in my impression. We ate pizza. That was the...
It was focaccia.
It was focaccia. I mean, focaccia is also pizza, right?
No,
No?
I don't think so. I'm not a specialist.
Sorry, not an expert,
Yeah.
but to me it was just a type of pizza. It was very yummy. So that's how you start breakfast in Italy. You eat pizza for breakfast, and we'll probably eat pizza for dinner as well. We will see. But now the mood is amazing, the weather is amazing. The plan is to spend maybe a couple of hours here to explore the city, and then we're heading to our main destination of this weekend, because it is our weekend trip to Italy, and it's Lake Como. So we will keep you updated. Bergamo's historical center is not too big, and you can easily see it on foot within a couple of hours. But if you'd like to see the best views of the town, we recommend visiting San Vigilio Castle, located around 20 to 30 minutes from the center. To reach the castle, you can either walk uphill or take a cable car. Once you get here, besides the ruins of the castle itself, you will be rewarded with the most beautiful views of the town. So make sure to visit this spot. On our way back to the center, we again decided to walk in order to see more of this adorable town, because in my opinion, this is the best way to explore places like Bergamo.
Doesn't matter what we're choosing, 'cause I could just spend all my time with you.
When you're in Italy, everything is a work of art. On the way, we've passed by a few pretty Italian houses, hotels and restaurants with great viewpoints, and of course we grabbed more of Italian gelato, which tastes just divine, and I recommend you guys trying out mango or any kind of nut taste. They are the best. Although we fell in love with Bergamo, but it was time to leave, and we needed to head to the train station located within walkable distance from the city center. From here we took a train to our final and main destination, Lake Como. Generally there are 3 common ways to get to the lake: by train, by bus or by car or taxi. If you're going to the most touristic village of the lake called Bellagio, then you can take a direct train. But we had booked our hotel in a less touristic village called Vasena, because the accommodation here is much cheaper, so we had to change the transport on the way. First we took a train to a nearby town, and then we had to switch to the bus. this is the place we're staying. And now I will do a small room tour because this place deserves it. First of all, look at this view. Here is the entrance. We're on the second floor and on the first. So, the first floor, a sweet Italian casa, even a fireplace, a kitchen, everything you need to cook, to wash clothes, and sweet staircase. Philip, I'm coming up with a room tour.
Topless. No.
Okay.
Oh.
Philip, our mess.
Not suitable for children.
Very nice bathroom. Actually, I haven't seen the view. Let me show you the view. Okay. We have a balcony. Here we are. And now let's show you the view from the other side. Tomorrow in the morning I will wake up to this beauty. Running to the ferry! Wait for me! This is what we do. We are officially in paradise and our ferry just arrived, so we are on time.
Lake Como is the third largest lake in Italy, and although there are lots of picturesque villages and towns located around it, the three most popular ones are called Bellagio, Menaggio and Varena. The three villages are located just in front of each other on different sides of the lake, and they create the so-called triangle. They're connected by regular ferries that run quite often, but it's better to check the schedule ahead and come to the pier a bit earlier, because the ferries don't run till late. We took a ferry from Vassena, and the journey itself was very enjoyable because the views that you see from the water are very different from those from the land. Also take into consideration that your journey might take a bit longer than you expect because most of the ferries do tend to make a few stops on the way. After around 30 minutes or so, we finally arrived in Bellagio, our first stop.
So we arrived to our first destination. It's a town of Bellagio, the most touristic and popular town on Lake Como, probably. Generally the lake is quite big and you can rent a car to explore it and easily spend, I don't know, a week or two here because the place is just, well, you can see, no need for me to say anything else. But we only have a weekend, so 2 days, and if you come here for a short stay, you see the three main towns here, which are located very close to each other and are connected by ferry that runs pretty frequently. There are many ferries actually, and they create a triangle, so-called triangle, and the cities are called Bellagio, where we are now, and two others are Varena and Menaggio. So the plan for today is to explore Bellagio, basically to walk around. We're going to see the gardens of one villa here and eat, of course, like always. Today maybe, I don't know, should we see Varena today or Menaggio? We will see how we are with time because this, or Menaggio, we will see how we are with time because this ferries don't run till late. And maybe we'll see one more town today, maybe tomorrow, because we still have half of the day tomorrow here, and we will take you with us. We booked our hotel in the town of Vassena, which is like 20 minutes by ferry from Bellagio, and the ferry ride itself was an amazing experience. I really like the place where we're staying. It's an adorable, quiet town. Our hotel is just next to the lake, and very quiet, peaceful, beautiful yard. I was shooting, and I will show you the place as well.
Bellagio is often called the Pearl of Lake Como, and no wonder why. It's so pretty that you literally stop at every corner to observe the beauty of this place and to pay attention to the details. Generally, Bellagio is quite small and you can easily see it within a few hours, but in case you have more time, I'd recommend spending a full day here. Bellagio has two main attractions. The first one is the so-called Salita Serbelloni stairs, a tiny little passage packed with souvenir shops, boutiques, restaurants and gelato spots. The second attraction is located not exactly in the center, and to get there you will have to walk along the lake for around 15 minutes.
Look at this view, guys. I'm speechless.
I couldn't believe my eyes how picturesque that place was. First of all, the lake itself, surrounded by these lush green mountains, looks just unreal. But then there's also this abundance of different crazily beautiful flowers all around you, and for me this is my favorite type of scenery. Meanwhile, we reached our destination, a 19th century villa that once belonged to an Italian Duke, Francesco Melzi. This place covers quite a big area, and the whole complex consists of the villa, a small museum and the gardens that are the main attraction of this place. The whole area is very photogenic and full of aesthetic details. That's why it's often considered as one of the most beautiful places for a wedding photo shoot in Bellagio. Besides the fact that this place attracts quite a lot of tourists, it's still very quiet and peaceful, making it a perfect spot for a nice walk or some quality time together. Meanwhile, me and Philip got a bit hungry and headed back to the old town to indulge in some yummy Italian food.
And our first official dinner in Italy.
Red
Look at this.
Pasta?
No. This is look. They thought that this is not enough of cheese and cream, and they decided to give us more, which we will for sure use. That's not such a thing as too much of cheese.
Okay, don't spoil that one.
Take two. How is it? Authentic? I also feel the same.
The restaurant we chose turned out to be a real discovery, guys, because they prepared their own pasta and a famous tiramisu dessert at the spot.
Trying tiramisu in Italy. You waited for this for too long, Fifi. Powiedz now. Is it authentic? Means yes.
Very tasty.
Fifi, I caught you with the second portion of ice cream.
No, it's first one. Nobody knows.
I haven't shot the first one.
You don't have a proof.
Okay, I don't. Look how many narrow cobble streets they have here. How can these cities be so beautiful? So this is the queue for the ferry. Evening hour. But me and Philip are not standing in that queue for the ferry because there is no ferry going to our town. I mean, there was a ferry, but it's already too late, and this place is 1 hour walk away, which is okay, totally okay, we would walk, but the thing is that there is only one way, and it's a car road, and there is no space for the pedestrians. So I don't think we should be taking that road. We don't have any idea how we'll get back because there is no bus. The last one already left. There is no ferry, but
It's okay.
we decided to grab another portion of Italian amazing ice cream and see how it goes. Follow the flow, right? And then I just know how it will finish because no matter where we are, like every trip of ours has this kind of adventure, you know, like we have to have at least one day when we end up in the middle of nowhere.
Adrenaline.
After the sunset, it's getting dark, we don't know how to go back, so I think we like it. But look at these guys. It was definitely who were spending the day here. It's so beautiful. Now we are going to the viewpoint, which is up the hill, to see the lake, and then we will see what we do. Think about how we're gonna go back. The most important thing is to be positive. Stay positive, right?
Eventually, we didn't go to the viewpoint because it was already closed and we decided to head back to the hotel. But in case you'd like to go there, this place is marked as Parco de Villa de Cervelloni on Google Maps.
Bellagio-შიც არის, რა თქმა უნდა, სასტუმროები და ძალიან ამაზი როგორც ხედავთ, მაგრამ ფასები რო ვნახეთ, ისეთი ძვირი აქვს სასტუმროები, რომ ვფიქრეთ, რომ არა ჯობია სხვაგან მოვძებნოთ. ანუ ჩვენ სადაც დავჯავშნეთ, ისეთი ტურისტული არ არის ქალაქი და იქაც არ იყო მაინც და მაინც იაფი. მაგრამ აქაურობას აშკარა ჯობია. მაგრამ ეხლა გვიწევს ბოდიალი სამაგიეროდ.
5 minutes.
For now, it's not that bad, right, Fifi?
Yes.
We're walking with the cars, but we have a beautiful, almost deserted road for ourselves with amazing views on the lake. So let's see how it goes. Alone on the road in the evening hour of Lake Como.
But we don't recommend.
I wouldn't say that I don't recommend. We do enjoy it, right? And we even saw a waterfall. Guy like us, the only kayak left on the lake. We are the only people
Left on the road.
left on the road.
2,000 years later.
Arrived at your destination.
It doesn't really matter to me, 'cause sometimes to do whatever is the mood. Just tell me what I can do to
End up on green S.
Yo! Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
Baby, I've been trying to love you the way I do.